know if the owner hung out there that late in the years. I don't know.
Well, I hope everyone's enjoyed our first podcast.
It's only been 16 minutes.
Well, it's just a little introduction, just a little taste, all right? So we'll see if people like this, and if they do, we'll make more.
They can be confused by it.
No, don't be confused. Everybody...
They're not going to know what to think of it. We should have had it more planned out. But we should have been talking about...
Have we ever been known to plan anything out in our lives?
Yes, when we book shows, we plan them out months in advance.
Was the Smoky Tooth planned out?
No.
Tell us about that.
No, the Smoky Tooth wasn't. But the first 026 show, we planned out months
first off,
months ahead.
Describe to everybody what the Smoky Tooth was.
It was a store. It was a place.
It was a place for children to get molested. That's what it was.
Did anyone ever get molested at the Smoky Tooth? No. All of those...
No comment.
Hundreds of customers served. No one ever got molested at this one.
All right. Tell us about it. What exactly was it?
It was a show space in Yonkers.
And how did you come by that? How did that come into your possession?
We rented the store. At show.
All right. And where'd you get the money for that? I mean, how old were you?
18. Yes, 18 years old.
And where was the...
McLean Avenue.
Where? In Yonkers?
Yes.
So, how big was it?
I don't know. Square feet? I don't know.
Well,
There used to be... It was like a Spanish church first, like before we got there. So there's like a stage. And, I don't know. You could probably hold 300 people, maybe.
Okay, and how did you get the money to rent out the place? Did you have a job?
No. I was only 18. Not that you can't have a job when you're 18, but no. I got money.
You got the money, huh?
From a lawsuit.
A lawsuit?
Yeah. I was on a bus.
You got molested?
Not on the bus. That would be weird. If I got molested on a bus while I crashed.
I mean, if it was the bus driver, it probably would crash if he was molesting him.
Yeah, no. I didn't get molested on the bus. But it did crash into a wall, which was as bad, probably. And that's how money appeared.
So that scrambled your brains?
Yes.
But you got tons of cash.
Not tons, but enough.
And you used
to
it
open a store.
On all the generous people around you. You just gave that away.
No.
You decided to do something good for the community.
For the punk rock community. I guess, yeah.
So how long did it last?
2 months. January, February.
What are the bands that played there?
A lot. No Demon played, and Awkward Thought, and Evacuate, and...
Would you say the place was legendary?
I don't know. Was it?
How did it...
I guess now maybe people might think it is.
How did it all end?
In flames. It went down in flames. No, it didn't catch on fire. It should have. But no, I don't know. I didn't have any money to keep it open still, so it closed abruptly. A week.
I mean, but if you were having shows and supposedly, I mean, you were collecting money at the door, right?
Yes.
So couldn't you use that money to keep the doors open, to pay the rent?
No, but we were also paying the band.
You're paying the bands, huh?
And Charlie took some of the money.
Oh, name dropping.
Well, no one knows where he is or who he is. It's alright.
So you're saying you chose some investors that ripped you off?
No, he wasn't an investor. He just lived in the basement. He didn't invest any money into it.
So he had no vested interest in this establishment. But
besides living there, no.
Okay, so
besides having a place to live, no.
You got robbed.
I guess, yes. Basically.
Well, it was good while it lasted, and it's implanted in a lot of people's memories.
Yeah, people like it.
They're all positive memories. At least it ended on a high note. Well, actually,
the last show sucked.
Who played the last show?
I don't remember, like Jones Crusher, some bands I don't remember liking. But it was a bad shit. It was, I don't know. I think the cops came at the last show and shut it down.
So what is that storefront now?
They print posters and t-shirts. Like a t-shirt printing place and posters. Yes.
If you could, would you open another one?
No. I mean, no. I'd like to open something, but not that. Oh, yeah, place for shows, but have other shit. Like an acting studio. Or, youth, like ABC No Real kind of place. Where it has other stuff.
So like
besides shows.
Like a club for young people.
Yeah, well, like a library / club / acting studio / books.
So
magazines.
A place where kids can go. Wait, are black people allowed?
Yes.
Okay, good.
A lot of black people.
Place where
it would be in Yonkers, so yes.
A place where all different types of kids are allowed to go and to learn acting.
And I mean, no, the acting part. I mean, the kids. It doesn't have to be acting just for kids.
Okay, and it would be free, or do they have to pay like a club fee? Or?
No, it would be free. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, we would probably charge for shows and stuff like that, but.
Well, that's very altruistic, and of course there would be no molestation.
No.
Well, then that's a bonus. And what would you call the place?
I would wait till they turned 18. And then.
Oh, wow, like Woody Allen. Very nice.
Exactly. Well, I don't have a stepdaughter, so it's all right. I could have, but that's a long story.
Well, you know.
And I would have waited till she turned 18. So just kidding. I would have never.
I'm sure some of our friends have daughters.
That are 18? No.
Well, they will be.
We don't know anyone that has a daughter.
Oh, speaking of 18,
yeah,
the Olsen twins would not agree to be on the remake of Full House.
Good, because they got molested, that's why.
Yeah, I think they molested each other.
Bob Saget molested those kids, probably.
No, Bob Saget has no interest in girls. Hey, listen.
He's gay? You think Bob Saget's gay?
Hmm.
No, I think he molested those kids. There's stuff on YouTube about him touching those kids.
You know,
look it up.
I think the show has something to do with DJ, and her husband got killed, and now she has a bunch of kids.
DJ got killed?
No, not DJ. DJ didn't get killed. I mean...
You said he got killed.
No, her husband got killed.
Okay.
And left her with like a bunch of kids, like hundreds.
Wow.
And now she's got to take care of them all. And she can't because she's a single mom in San Francisco. So they bring in a bunch of men.
Those three dudes?
Yeah, John Stamos and
Dave Coulee.
the guy that was on America's Funniest People.
Bob Saget.
No, that was America's Funniest Videos.
Who was on America's Funniest People?
It was that guy that made like this stupid like Bullwinkle impression, and
I don't know that. You mean he wasn't on Full House?
His name was
Dave Coulee.
Well, what uncle was he? Joey.
Joe.
It was Joey.
Yeah, and then Uncle Jesse.
Yeah. So anyway, so all of DJ's husbands died and left her with a bunch of kids, and I think it has something to do with Afghanistan.
Okay.
It's like really dramatic. So
I don't want to watch that.
So all the uncles have to move back in and take care of these kids.
That's why it's called Fuller House.
Fuller House, yeah, and I think 3 of the kids are black.
That's cool. That makes sense. Because if you go to Afghanistan, you're capable of making black kids.
That's right, and Dave Coulier does a cool little funny skit where he tries to entertain them in blackface.
He says, cut it out.
He says, cut it out. And he does a Popeye impression, but none of the kids know what the fuck that means.
I hate Popeye. No, I don't hate Popeye. I hate Dave Coulier.
And he's
I
like...
like Popeye. I hate Robin Williams.
Well, you don't have to hate him anymore because he doesn't exist.
Oh,
but
I hate his legacy of work, except for toys.
If Dave Coulier wanted to explain to these kids what Popeye was, he'd be like, watch YouTube.
People know what Popeye is, right?
Type Popeye into YouTube, and they'd be like, is that the guy on that can of spinach? They have Popeye spinach?
Yeah, that's what they'll think.
And here's something really interesting. Like, spinach does not have as much iron in it as they lead you. Well, I'll tell you what, fresh spinach is good. It's all crunchy and delicious.
I like broccoli.
But spinach in a can is like boiled brains.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Boiled brains,
no, it is not good.
No.
Not good. Let's hear your Popeye impression, Jim.
No, I don't have a Popeye.
Come on,
I don't do impression.
Do your Uncle Joey impression.
I don't do impressions. Oh, I did. All right, here's a good story. Yesterday, I'm on set of Daredevil, and they tell us to make noises. Like,
What are we doing on the set?
I was like a biker, and then
what? You're doing an extra part?
no, yeah, I was an extra on Daredevil, and so I'm standing across from another guy, and we're supposed to be talking, and then like we hear a big boom, and then like we react, and then we chase the guy. We run with our president of the bike club out of the bar. We all have weapons. I had a gun. So wow, that was that echo. So so the director or whatever tells us to make noises, but not like words. So I start making the Franco noise, the John Franco noise, which is, which kind of sounds like a Wookiee. And then afterwards, everyone I said was like, what the fuck is that? The director was like, don't try to sound like animals in heat. Whatever that was, stop doing that. And, but it was cool because it got a reaction out of the director. Just imagine like a bunch of fat bikers running towards a door making the Franco noise, or at least me making the Franco noise, which was fun.
Do you want to explain to people what John Franco is?
John Franco's a tall man. It's kind of like Bigfoot. You have to see him to believe him.
And he sounds exactly like that.
And he makes a noise, that noise. Yeah, which is less Wookiee-ish, the one I made.
It's because he can't speak?
No, that's when he sings, he makes that noise. So
he's in a band.
Yeah, and I try to make that noise when possible. In my acting, I try to incorporate that into it.
But it does not go over well with directors.
This time it didn't. The first time I'm not sure. I don't know if the first time if it gets edited out or not, because it was a rape scene. While I was raping someone, I made the Franco noise. And I gotta find it out. When it airs.
Wait, step back. Was it a man you were raping?
It was a girl playing a man.
It was a girl playing a man. Okay, so
it was a king.
How did you while you're raping him from behind? So
she was bent over a desk.
So
or a table.
Were her pants down?
No. My pants weren't down either.
All right. So what did you do? Did you grasp
her sides and I thrusted while making the Franco.
You thrusted. And how many thrusts was it before you made your John Franco noise?
A couple, because I also had to do my line, which was Hodar. So I said Hodar a couple of times, and then do the Franco noise while raping her.
Would you say that was a defining experience in your life?
Yes, that was fun. When James Franco was directing you rape someone.
John Franco?
No, James Franco.
Who's James
While
Franco?
you're making the John Franco noise, it's pretty cool.
No, you're confusing me. There's more than one Franco?
There's two, yes. There's the James Franco, which everyone knows. Most people know James Franco. But then there's the lesser-known John Franco. And I was making the John Franco noise.
While James Franco was directing it?
Yes.
You know how confusing that sounds?
Yes.
It's still entertaining, though.
Yes. So I'm going to try to incorporate the John Franco noise in any of my scenes.
Okay,
when fitted.
But only when you're molesting or raping somebody?
No, because I wasn't raping anyone yesterday.
Oh.
I was just told to make noises while reacting to the motorcycles getting blown up.
And it made the director mad?
No, he was just like, it sounds like animals and beats. So he told us to stop making those noises. So he didn't get mad.
Well, I hope everybody's enjoyed this.
Yeah, there's some gold in here.
Some gold, you know what? It can get better and better.
You have to shift through the gold.
Yeah, guys, sift through the gold. Sift through the shit, find the gold, and then use that gold to open up an establishment.
Every 15 minutes we try to stop the podcast.
Where there can be shows, and children can learn acting, and
nobody
will get molested.
There's no children involved in the next Smoky Tooth.
Oh.
That acting could be adults and anybody.
Anyway.
I just like the idea of a library for acting students, where there's plays. You could fucking read a play or take out a play or whatever the fuck.
What?
Like plays. Like you could take out like as if it's a library.
I think they have those.
Yeah, well, there's none in Yonkers. I'm sure there's somewhere. I'm not saying I'm inventing the idea. I'm just saying it would be nice if there was one in Yonkers. But it could also be a show space and a magazine, punk rock stuff, and a place to learn.
All right, well,
we'll be around other people and stuff like that.
So we'll get right on that.
Well, I doubt it will ever happen, but you never know. You have to find a store to rent and money.
Yes.
Which I don't have.
Oh, well,
$96 for extra work is not going to